My parents recently bought a cabin in the woods and would always spend their weekends up there. My little sister would always go with them. So I spent a lot of time home alone over the weekends. One evening I was bored out of my mind, so I plopped my butt down and played some Legend of Zelda now over the years of living in this house. I developed some kind of natural reaction. Every now and again, whenever my parents needed me, they would call me from the top of the stairs. For the record, my room was in the basement. Then I would pause the game or stop what I was doing and walk to the stairs and ask them what they needed, and it happened very often. So often I keep an ear out for the faintest sound coming from upstairs. This one particular night as I was playing Zelda, I heard someone call my name from upstairs, branded with this natural instinct. Kicking in, I got up and walked toward the stairs. It wasn't until I was about halfway to the stairs did I remember that my parents were not home. Maybe my mind was playing tricks on me or something. I returned back to the land of Hyrule until I heard my name called again, branded this time. It was louder, and the voice wasn't my father's, and fax wasn't anyone from my family's voice. Maybe a neighbor's, but I know my neighbors well, and I didn't recognize the voice. I bolted upstairs to investigate, shouting for a response. I got none. I looked out the window in our dining room area that gave me a good view of our streets. I live in a house at the far end of a cul-de-sac, so we can see every house on the streets, right before the street opens into the big circle. Vast vaults. There was a dim streetlight illuminating the street. Standing directly under the lights was a dark and shadowy figure. I tried to see if I could recognize him, but I couldn't, until I realized something about the man that made my blood freeze in horror. The man had no shadow, and I know that because he was directly under a light source. His shadow would be beneath him. But no. I looked in between the legs. No shadow whatsoever. Suddenly the street light flickered for a split second, and the shadow man disappeared. I then ran frantically around the house, making sure every door and window was locked and secured. I then locked myself in a closet beneath the staircase and played Pokemon on my DS for the rest of the night.